Boo boop. Sometimes I think my drunk kitchen is mostly funny voices. Just one moment. Give me one moment. Hello. Hello.
Hello, my name is Hannah Hart. I'm an author, YouTuber, aspiring chef, and this is how I get it done. I'm here at the YouTube studios in New York City and ready to talk about myself. My fiance and I usually get up every day at 7 a.m. My ideal morning routine involves taking a 30-minute walk and drinking a glass of lemon water. I like to have warm lemon water in the morning because I really feel like it gets my system going. But on most mornings, I just wake up and feed my cats.
Good morning, thank you. Good morning, everybody. Every day I wake up and I have the exact same thought. I need to paint that wall.
So this is probably the weirdest part of my morning. I've recently discovered that blueberry oatmeal flax baby food is a great way to start the day. I mean, it comes in a squeezy pouch. You can grab it, get in the car. You know, honestly, it could be marketed to adults. You know, they just don't. The first thing I do when I wake up should be check my email, but honestly, I check my calendar because if it's not about to happen, I just can't worry about it. My days really depend on the kind of content I'm creating. For instance, if I'm filming for my new series, How Did You Know?, I'm gonna be sitting with somebody and having a really intimate conversation. So I wanna make sure that they have everything they need and that I'm in the right headspace to be a good listener. If I'm filming something like My Drunk Kitchen, I mainly just don't talk to anybody that day so that by the time I get in front of the camera, I have so many things to say. I've been making content for 8 years online, and I can say that the thing that has really changed isn't really the kind of content I make, but the space in general. So when I try and think of new ideas for videos, I try and just stay focused on that one first impulse I had, which was to make a video for a friend of mine. And that is kind of the impetus behind everything I do. Time management has always been, I guess, my weakest point. Time management and self-discipline, when I see those reflected in other people, I just have such profound respect for it. Usually, I'm able to work very, very fast and do things in a very dedicated manner, but that's only when I feel inspired. So I use a system of color-coordinated calendars, I write things down, and I put notes for myself everywhere. Also, I set reminders on my phone constantly, just constantly. So today we're gonna be making a recipe from my new cookbook, My Drunk Kitchen Holidays, How to Savor and Celebrate the Year. This recipe is for a super red, super simple candied apple. Instead of using your standard candy apple stick, we're gonna be using branches. When I'm thinking up recipes, I mean, honestly, I don't really like to do a lot of research because I feel like the best ideas are ideas that just kind of come out of your head. There's so many great recipes and resources out there, but for me, I think so much of cooking is experimentation, and that's kind of the world I like to stay in. To start, we'll need 1/3 a cup of water, 1 full cup of sugar, and lastly, 1/3 cup corn syrup. Then you're gonna wanna stir it until your sugar is completely dissolved. Check social media while you wait. Oh, people looking cute again. The internet loves that. I like to use gel food coloring because I feel like it leaves a much deeper color. Now we're just gonna let it cook until it gets to about 300 degrees, and we'll know that by using this handy dandy candy thermometer. Now that we have our delicious, wonderful candy goo at the right temperature, it's time to dip our apples and place them here to dry. You kinda wanna tilt and roll your confectionery. Voila. Last but not least, my favorite element. We're gonna take the last bit of our candy and kind of drape teardrops. I would say the main difference between the two cookbooks is that My Drunk Kitchen, How to Eat, Drink, and Go with Your Gut is all about surviving. And My Drunk Kitchen Holidays is all about thriving. Doesn't this look like it took you hours? Taking care of my face is super important to me. It wasn't always this way, but then I started to age. So now I like to take care of my skin in the morning and at night. My nightly skincare routine really varies. If I'm wearing makeup, then I use an oil cleanser and I gently wash off all the makeup I'm wearing. It just kind of pulls it from your skin. If I'm not wearing makeup, then I'll just use a little micellar water, put it on a cotton swab, and then wipe down my face. After that, I like to apply a serum and gently dab it on, and then maybe, if I'm feeling like it, moisturize. I'm not really a good sleeper. I mean, I try and go to bed at a reasonable hour and wake up at a reasonable hour, but at the end of the day, that's really kind of my alone time. It's a time where nobody's emailing, nobody's talking to me, nobody's calling me, nobody's asking me to make a decision about something. I usually fall asleep between 1 and 2 a.m., then I wake up around 7 and do it all over again. I do like to take a power nap. I'm a big cat napper. I love a 10-15 minute nap. It really resets me. Better than a cup of coffee. Big time, big into it. Naps, 2020.